What is an f-stop? An f-stop is a way of measuring light that enters a camera. You can kind of imagine it similar to a window. The more you open the window, the more light comes into the room. The more you close the window, the less light comes in. A smaller f-stop means that you have a bigger window that is wide open. A bigger f-stop number means you have a smaller window with less light coming in. The lower the f-stop number, the brighter your image will be. The bigger the f-stop number, the darker your image will be. You can also compare an f-stop to the way that the human eye works with just a few differences. The more light there is on our eyes, the smaller our pupil will get. The less light there is, the larger our pupil will get, as it needs to be larger to take in as much light as it possibly can. Whereas an f-stop, just like that window, the wider it is, the more light comes in and the brighter your image is. The F in f-stop stands for focal length, and it comes from old camera terminology where the equipment had adjustable stops or increments that decided how much light came into the camera. The f-stop system became a standardized way to measure and describe the increments in exposure control, which helped photographers maintain consistent exposure across multiple lenses. In terms of camera exposure, how does an f-stop compare to something like the ISO? So while I like to compare the f-stop to the human eye or the window, determining how much light is allowed into the camera, I think about the ISO as more of the digital exposure. So the f-stop is the light coming into the camera, and the ISO is another way to adjust the lighting based on the quality of image that your camera is able to capture. So with f-stop numbers, why do smaller numbers equal a bigger window? By the way, we have another tool that will help you learn more about f-stops and other cinematography tools in our free ebook. I'll put a link to this in the description, and it essentially just has a collection of all the cinematography essential knowledge that you need to know if you're looking to get into this line of work. So why do smaller numbers equal a bigger window? Let's try a different metaphor. If you imagine a pizza, if you only cut the pizza into 2 slices, you would have 2 very big slices of pizza. If you cut the pizza into lots of smaller slices of pizza, you would have lots of small slices of pizza. And it's very similar to how f-stops work. So then the other thing about pizza is, so the way that the f-stop works, in the camera, there's a hole, which is called the aperture, which opens and closes, letting in more or less light. And the f-stop number tells you just how open or closed it is. So the smaller the f-stop number, the bigger that hole is. The larger the f-stop number, the smaller the hole is. That part's a little bit weird, but you get used to it. A couple of extra things to note about f-stops. The lower the f-stop number, meaning the brighter your image, the smaller the depth of field will be. So depth of field is what is in focus. How much is in focus? So, for example, if you had an incredibly small f-stop, then perhaps only my face would be in focus, and the rest, the background and the foreground, would both be out of focus. If you had quite a wide or a large f-stop number, then almost all of this room may be in focus. And a helpful tool sometimes to get that cinematic look, depending on the project you're working on, having that shallow depth of field helps separate your subject from the background. That being said, of course, if you are doing an establishing shot, then you would likely want that wide depth of field or that large f-stop number so that the entire area or the building or the landscape can all be in focus. And that's why f-stops are very cool, because they let you control the light and make your films look exactly the way that you want. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, as that will help us make more content in the future.